Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to take you on a golden hour photo shoot in the garden. I say photo shoot, actually I'm doing filming. So I'm going to take you along with me to see what we can film in the 1 hour of golden hour this evening in my garden. As I've been sat out here most nights this past week as it's been warm, and I keep noticing so many birds coming down to the garden at this time, and I thought actually the lighting on them looks beautiful, so I'm going to take you with me to see what we can find. So I have got footage from the last few nights that I can show you, but we'll also have a look at what we can get here. Whilst I'm actually talking to you now, there's 2 wood pigeons sat in the cedar tree, so I will film those whilst I'm talking to you. So when I'm filming something up high, I always tilt my screen so that I can see what I'm doing. So I thought I'd jump on here just before golden hour, so we haven't actually hit it yet, so I can talk to you before I will have to be a bit quieter to actually do the filming of the wildlife. So today I am going to use the slow motion setting on my camera, which I completely forgot about that this camera had it, as my old one didn't, and I'm so in autopilot of my old camera that I completely forgot it had this function, and I absolutely love filming in slow-mo, so I am on a little slow-mo train tonight and going to do everything in 100 frames a second. So that means that for my settings, my shutter speed will be double the frame rate, so it'll be on 1/200. Then I will keep the ISO at the native, which is 800, and then I will change the aperture. That's the setting I change the most normally because it gives you the most freedom. So if I'm looking at the pigeons right now up in the cedar tree, we're at f13 because they're in the full golden sunshine. But if I come down into the garden to see the blackbird that's wandering around the lawn in the shade, that'll then mean I change my aperture to f8 or something like that. So enough chatter, now let's see what we can find. So already, just whilst I've been talking to you, I have seen a robin, a blackbird and the wood pigeon sat up there, so that's amazing already. So I've also filmed the last few nights in the garden to get footage for this YouTube video, and yesterday evening I saw a hummingbird hawk moth and filmed a little snippet of that. I've never filmed one of those before, so that's really cool to see. I have seen them from time to time but not filmed them. We do have a bird bath which I've been cleaning daily and filling up to give them fresh water, so that is definitely probably a pull in this drought to birds in this garden. But I think a lot of these birds are the ones that have lived here for many years. So it's currently 7:30 and golden hour officially starts at 7:45, but the light is still really lovely at the moment. When I'm zoomed in fully on my lens at 600mm and I'm using manual focus because I'm filming, the focus peaking often shows up bright red. I'm like, okay, perfect, got it correct. But then if I use the digital zoom that's on the camera, the little magnifying glass setting, and I actually go into that shot, it's never quite perfect. If I show you here, this is the focus feature that I mean. You press in like that, and then you can really see how clear it is. You can even go in another time. So I'm pretty bang on there. Obviously this only works when the birds are in one place for a long time. Isn't always the case. But so I set up for the initial, then I press the magnifying glass, and then I just focus it that tiny bit more so it's perfect, which is working really well. So the robin is in the exact same place again. He obviously likes it up there, little perch, you can see everything. Of course this setting is unique. My garden birds are definitely used to us humans. If I was out photographing a hare in the field, I would be in more camouflage and I would have sat and waited at a location for it. This is a very unique opportunity that I can actually move around and often find things as I move. I'm now going to move to a different location and actually shut up so that I can film some wildlife. So I'm going to go into the garden a little bit more to see if we get anything different. I've just been here looking at a blue tit and a robin. I've just seen the hummingbird hawk moth fly past again. I can't believe he keeps hunting at this time of night because I thought they were a day moth, but hopefully he'll come onto all the flowers that are in the garden and I'll be able to get some footage of him again. You can literally hear him coming past because he has such a low wing flap noise, and I looked and it was the hummingbird hawk moth again. I literally can't believe I've just seen that again. Amazing. So it's just officially golden hour. We're at 7:45. So now actually in my garden, the sun kind of goes. It disappears out of the garden, but we are in official golden hour. So actually that bit I was just here before seems to be a better time for us. So I'm just now sat on the floor to get a better angle. Not so much luck tonight, probably because I'm in the garden. When I film normally out here, I'm just sat at the garden table being quiet, and obviously I'm talking to you tonight, so it's not giving me the best chances. I am actually going to try and get some swallow footage now. I also don't use a tripod for swallows. They're flying so fast that I find it's better to handheld track them across. So let's see if I can get anything. I'm going to go into the field to see if I can get the swallows better from there. Also, golden hour isn't particularly here now in our garden. It'll be in the field, so actually heading to the field to get the swallows is probably quite a good idea. Which means I will leave the tripod here because it's much easier to film the swallows without a tripod, and I'm also going to take my mic off because that's adding extra weight for me tracking. I've literally just come out into the field to try and get the swallows, and a massive buzzard just flew the whole way across the horizon and I managed to capture it. Wow, I thought it was an owl. I was like, oh my god, what was that? But it was a buzzard. But that was super cool. It probably sat literally in the wood next to my house. The swallows are here, so I'm going to try and get some swallow footage. My camera really does hate me doing the autofocus on the swallows. It gets really hot. I can feel it now. It's like literally a hot touch, which I never think is a good thing. You can get external fans that you can attach, and I think I need to purchase one of those because the kind of filming that I do often does stress this thing out. What was that? Was the sound of wind? See that? It's the spotted flycatcher. I haven't seen it for weeks. Oh, that's the nicest surprise ever. Yeah, that is definitely the spotted flycatcher. Wow. If any of you have been following me on Instagram, you'll know that we had a spotted flycatcher nest this year at home, and they flew a few weeks ago and I haven't seen any since they flew, and I've just spotted one of them up in the tree this evening. That's so amazing that they're still okay and here and living. That is just the best news. I actually can't believe I've seen him. This is just the coolest thing ever. Oh, he's actually dancing off the tree to catch insects and then landing back on it. So one thing when I'm doing handheld like this and I want it to be stable, obviously tracking is a bit different. I put my elbow into my chest and then have it to your face as well. It really helps. And just like that, he flies away. I'm so happy that I've seen him tonight. It's actually the best thing ever. I think that was probably one of the parents because he wasn't spotty enough for a juvenile. Although I actually don't know how quickly they turn. Obviously they're still spotty, they're spotted flycatchers, but they were literally covered in spots when they were young. I can't believe I've seen that tonight. And honestly, that they're around is just brilliant. Oh, wow, this turned out to be such a good night. And now there's a really nice sunset to top it all off. So this evening, although I thought it was going badly, we've actually ended up seeing quite a lot. We've seen robins, blackbirds, wood pigeons, barn swallows, a wren quickly popped by in the garden, goldfinch, and a buzzard, and then a spotted flycatcher. As you can see, the sun is just about to go over the horizon, which means our hour is up. We actually had great sightings in the end after I thought it wasn't going so well. Really, really good stuff. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching and hope to see you in the next one.